Shannon,
Wow.
are you surprised
Wow.
LeBron called Lonzo Young King?
No, because LeBron is one of the few people that know what it's like to be up under a microscope, to be brought in to be a face of the franchise. Now, that's going to be put on hold because LeBron's there. LeBron is the new face of the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron is a mentor to this team, and he understands. And I also think he's like, look, what we're hearing is that Rajon Rondo is going to start. So that means Lonzo, the number 2 pick in the draft, probably going to come off the bench. He's telling him, your time's going to come. You were born for this moment. Now, your time might not be this year, but there will come a time that you're going to be asked to be that guy. And you are a young king. And when he says king, you know, King LeBron, there's only been one king in the NBA, Skip Bayless. You know, there have been a lot of, you know.
I know, but when you are the king, you can king somebody else.
Yeah, crowd him.
Yeah.
So basically he's saying, look, LeBron is the mentor. He's the old guy. LeBron to these guys is what the Kobe generation thought of Michael. This is what LeBron is to this generation. He's the Michael Jordan of this generation, like Michael was to the generation before that. You know that. I know that.
I do.
And so he's trying to, it's going to be okay. I understand this is not how you diagrammed it, how you thought being the number 2 overall pick in the draft and coming to your hometown team and being the face of that team. But your time will come. But I want LeBron to be very careful of throwing this term around, because if you throw a term around too much, it loses its meaning. You can't keep saying young king and you say that to Ben Simmons. You say that to Donovan Mitchell. You say that to all these guys. It's kind of like somebody has a great performance, Skip, and you hashtag GOAT. Pretty soon, GOAT doesn't mean the same thing as it once did, because all you do is just throw that term out. So be mindful of that. Words have meaning, and if you want them to have the significance of what you're trying to partake, to impart on it, on someone, just be careful of throwing that term out too much. I get what he was trying to do. I get what he's saying. He's trying to tell Lonzo, hey, you're probably not going to start. That's what's being reported. Rondo's going to start, but your time will come. You were born for this moment. You was born to be great. Greatness might be put on hold for a little while, but just wait your turn.
I didn't see that in that post. I didn't see that line.
Yeah, what?
Oh, you're reading between the lines.
I'm reading between the lines.
Okay.
There's always meaning. LeBron doesn't do it.
No, that's true.
If you read the Bible's in parables. It doesn't say exactly what's going to happen. You got to read between the lines, Skip. That's why a lot of people.
But the Bible wasn't passive aggressive like the king.
Can you let me have my moment and explain to you? That's why you have so many different meanings, because some people take it one way because they're reading between the lines, and some people take it another way because they're reading between the lines. So you got to kind of figure these things out. But I'm one of the foremost authorities, like Neil Tyson DeGraw, about space and all that other stuff. He's one of the foremost authorities.
He is.
When it comes to LeBron James, I'm one of the foremost authorities on him.
You have extreme objectivity when it comes to LeBron James. So let's put this in perspective, Miss Taft.
Okay.
My man, Shannon Sharpe, has called Lonzo Ball a bust. But guess what? LeBron James has just crowned him a young king.
Skip, that's not what I said. I said he's not transcendent like you.
So it's interesting that your man LeBron, that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
That's a postful, man. That's going a long ways. I know he used it on Simmons. Did he use it on Donovan?
But I'm just saying you have to be careful.
No, he definitely used it on Ben Simmons.
And he calls him son. He calls his son. Bronny Young King.
Okay, that's fine.
Bronny,
All right, I get that one. But again, Lonzo's not a client of LeBron's like Ben Simmons. So again, anytime LeBron speaks, I'm suspicious. Anytime he posts, I'm looking for the hidden agenda. I'm looking for what could be operating deeper here. So my first thought yesterday was not about patience. It was about, is he trying to motivate Lonzo? Because we know that, you know, maybe he's trying to light a fire that didn't often get lit the way it should have last year during Lonzo's rookie year. Or was he trying to get even with LeVar by heaping praise on Lonzo and setting him up for failure this year? I don't know. I'm thinking that's really deep and ugly, like a wicked thought.
Yeah.
But I can't see that.
No.
Was he trying to increase Lonzo's trade value in case they do need to move him? I don't know.
But I'm reading between the lines.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, I'm trying to see what's happening here. But in the end, I walked away from this thinking, I believe that LeBron has that much respect for Lonzo's game. Okay. Because I think respects rare. And Lonzo is rare. No matter what you say about whether he's not transcendent, He has a gift you can't teach or coach that LeBron has. See it, feel it, pass it before it even happens.
Right.
Lonzo can do that. And again, if you look at across the board, Lonzo's contributions last year, he was the best defender on the Lakers last year. He led the team in steals. He led the team in rebounding for much of the year. He was second in block shots on the Lakers to the big guy. You know, like what more? The little big things, you couldn't ask for much more from Lonzo.
Right.
I'd like to see the fire get lit a little more often.
Yes.
And I do think LeBron will be great for Lonzo lighting his fire. I think Lonzo will feed off LeBron's greatness, just his, because their games are similar, except Lonzo can't attack the basket or hasn't shown that he could attack the basket the way LeBron can. But remember, Lonzo Ball is 6'7" tall, and it looked like he got in the gym. You can see it right there. He looks a lot better than he looked last year.
Different.
Yeah.
He looks like he's got a little bit of authority that he can play with.
Well, his body grew. He need to let them shorts grow along with him.
Well, that's fine.
I mean,
All right.
he ain't a small anymore. He need to go to medium.
Okay, all right, but that's fine too. So the point is, and the problem with all this is, I think LeBron was just being honest about he's coming.
Oh, you finally think LeBron is telling the truth about something?
Yep, I believe he's telling the truth. But here is the problem with his truth. He has also raved about Rondo's basketball IQ and basically said it's equal to mine. We can see it the same way. And I agree with that.
Two things can be true.
Okay, I got you. But he's also raved about Brandon Ingram and his ceiling is high. His star power.
Well, you don't even believe that that Lonzo has the potential that Brandon Ingram does.
Yeah, he does. In his way, he does. Their games are completely upside down different. But, yeah, I think he can be at least as good as Brandon Ingram. But the point is, what do the Lakers coaching staff and Magic Johnson love about Brandon Ingram? What are they most infatuated with? His ability to bring the ball up and initiate the offense as the point guard. And what have I told you all along? Miami, Cleveland, now Los Angeles about LeBron James. I still say he's at his best when he is initiating the offense.
Right.
He still can be the best point guard in basketball because he's still the best passer in basketball.
Right.
Well, I just gave you the all-time logjam at point guard.
True.
I just gave you Lonzo and Rondo and Ingram and LeBron James.
Yep.
How are you going to do that? Because the last time I checked, unless Magic has gotten the rules changed, there's one basketball per game, right?
True.
How are you going to pull that off?
Right.
That's why I called it as difficult to coach a team as I can ever remember for Luke Walton. So who's going to get the minutes? And, you know, you did raise an interesting issue. Maybe he's trying to buy some patience in Lonzo because he's not going to get to play? Is that possible? He's just not going to get to play?
Well, he'll get to play, but I don't know if he'll get the minutes that he got last year to play.
Okay, if you're going to be the point guard of a basketball team, which is a leadership position, it's hard to be the backup. You know, then you can't assert yourself and take the team over as the backup.
Well, he wasn't going to be able to take the team over anyway because, 2-3 there.
Okay.